Yeah.
and I'll do the rest.
Oh, right. It's not ability, it's availability.
Right.
Definitely in my case.
Well, we have some photographs.
Okay.
And you went there first in 1997.
Yes.
2003, the church.
Yes.
And this is called, let's see if I can get it straight here, guys. Marcos.
Marcos 16:15, which means Mark 16:15. Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel.
That's the Gospel of Mark. And
These
here-
are our kids from Casa de Paz, our orphanage, coming over to the school. That we started 3 years ago. We're in our third year.
So the orphanage was 2005, and the motto is abandoned but not lost.
Yeah, that's the orphanage.
And this is a family kind of situation, mothers and siblings all together.
Well, we have mothers that come that are really kids. I mean, when you have an 11-year-old come that winds up, she's pregnant from abuse, then you've got them both.
Your first graduate, now we've got the school coming up.
Okay.
The school was 2008. Generation of Leaders is the name of the school. Learning for World Changers. You're trying to really give them a new worldview.
Oh, yes, definitely. And where our school is really good. It's the best in the area.
I like the uniforms.
So that rich people's kids of the area come and help support our orphans going. It doesn't break even yet, but we're getting there. And
now you're right beside a garbage dump.
we built on top of it.
Oh.
We just scraped off, that's the land we bought, and that's where the people are. 800 families that live there, and we work with them.
Beautiful faces.
Yes, they're beautiful people.
Now, okay, this is going to help us with some of the geography.
Now
This is new.
Yeah, this is new. Well, this is where the orphanage is now. We switched the school and the orphanage, and this is where the orphanage is, and it's very close to the church. It's just like within 2 blocks.
2 blocks.
And you can see the dump. We scraped it off. And this is inside the wall.
Inside the compound?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, there's a playground, and I'm headed for 200 kids. So we're still building as funds provided. And these are our kids. The little guy in front there, he just got adopted to Spain. And he's really was special to me, so it was hard.
You're going to miss him.
Yeah.
So this is happening. These children are finding homes outside your ministry.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
We're just about through here. Here we go.
Yeah, that's just
Nice equipment
all
for
that
children?
was built. My brother has joined me, and he has built all that equipment and all the windows and doors and everything you see there. He builds on site, or has a crew.
Now, you are a widow of 8 years. Your husband, I'm going to come back to these in a minute. Your husband, Dean, passed away at 64 years of age with cancer.
Yes.
But it's wonderful to hear that your siblings have really come on board to help with the ministry, practically, financially.
Oh, yes. My brothers and sisters have been wonderful. They definitely support the ministry financially.
They share your background.
Yes,
They were
they know.
living like drifters.
Yeah,
all
they
their
know.
childhood too. And so they really have a heart for these kids.
Yes, they do.
Now what is this?
See the wall? Our wall's down by your finger, the orange part. And that's what's right on the other
right
side of
here.
us. No, right at the bottom.
Oh, at the bottom.
See, right by your finger.
Oh, okay.
That orange wall, that's us. And this is what's right on the other side. I mean, we literally built right in the middle of the
mess.
dump and the houses, the women. The government gave each woman a little piece of land when they migrated there. And so they built on the dump. Now that's on the other side of our wall. And there's human skulls you can see down in there.
I can, right dead center.
Yeah,
That's a human skull.
Yeah, that's part of the, I call it hoodoo that's going on around there.
Is it voodoo?
I don't, some
it's
kind
occult.
of, yeah.
It's not good.
It's not good.
And
they put ribbons on their kids' hands. And now this, I just walked out about 100 yards behind us and took this picture. I mean, we're on a dump. And they were sitting down.
Folks sitting there.
Yeah, they're having lunch. But, yep, that's what we're doing.
You preached initially. You shared the gospel with, you had one Bible and one group of women you realized didn't know the Lord.
Yes.
And you shared Jesus with them. They were so open. And
30 of them got saved.
This is what's come.
Yes.
From one little act
They're
of
the
courage
congregation.
and obedience.
And It's more than that. My women, you know, I'm still trying to find a way to make a living. You know, these aren't real educated women, but their heart's good and they're willing to work. They'll do anything, you know, for to make a living for their kids.
So your new business is a sewing business, and your next mission is bras.
Yes. God uses everything in your past.
Hey, they need them, and you want them to sew them?
Well,
and
yes.
you need a sizing AutoCAD.
Yes.
Whatever that is.
Whatever that is. But it's to size, you know, to make different sizes in the bras for the patterns. But that's part of what I'm doing when I'm home. And I want to tell you, we've had a church that's helped us a lot, that's here in Canada, and the Drayton United Church. But what they've done is sent teams down. Now we have a girl that is just getting out of graduating, I call it, our first 18-year-old, and she's been with us since '05. And when she came, she had, with her second baby, she's 13 years old, and it had been a rape situation. Her first baby had been given away. She was so deadpan, no opinions, no nothing.
Just a child. Just a
child. Well, that's November of '05. In March of '06, now just a few months, the first team from Drayton came. And their girls just, you know, joined in with our girls and started painting fingernails and fluffing their hair and, you know, talk. And our girls are just, you know, none of that. They had none of that. And it just started lifting them up. By the second year, then the girls from Drayton are talking about school and what they're going to do and what they're going to be.
Coming alive.
Yeah. This particular girl came alive. She's a hairdresser. We had a person from our church start a Mexican restaurant. She joined him and cooks at night in the Mexican restaurant. She graduated from our school, which was the 6th grade, and but now she's going to adult school, and on Saturdays she's taking more English and paying for it herself.
This is your first graduate?
Great, yes. And so I've been able to hire her. She has enough English that she is a monitor in our English department, teaching English.
She's going to stay with the ministry.
Well, we're supposed to kick her out, but what I did is took her and give her an little house in the compound so she can transition. And at the end of the year, she'll have 4,000 soles from the school from her to work. And she can really get an apartment and really set herself up. And she, of course, is trying to get her son, who will be 5, and he's 4 now, and we'll help her.
And she's how old now?
She's 18.
Just 18 with a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Avis, no wonder they tell us what they call you.
Local gringa.
Which means?
Crazy American.
Crazy American?
Yeah.
Loca gringa. Well, you've done some crazy things by the power of God.
It's all God.
What an amazing story, and a reinforcement that, you know, your history can enrich your destiny.
Yes.
No matter how hopeless and messed up it looks.
If you give it to God, He can take anything and use it.
You see this? I have this circled from our church bulletin on Sunday. It says, just as resistance to a muscle strengthens it, so challenges to our hope can strengthen it.
Yes.
I'm sure some of you watching have challenges to your hope today. Trials and problems and things that look overwhelming. Has Ava's story encouraged you? God's used every bit of it. Everything.
Yes.
The traumatic, troubled, insecure childhood, the Bell's palsy that should have been healed and lost you your job. I mean, God's been moving through all of it, and you're helping to change the lives of 800 families in Peru, and I'm sure more to come. Well, Avis, we must pray for you and Go Ye Ministries. Glad you got a little time out before you have to go back.
Thank you.
I'm so glad we got to meet you today.
Oh, it's good being here.
And I just want to say, if you need a little help with your perspective today, prayer makes a difference. And our prayer lines are available 24 hours a day. They're available right now.